Okay, good afternoon, students. So today we have to discussing about that Olympiad concept. In Olympiad concept, mainly we have to discuss four chapters. That four chapters, basics for physics. Basics for physics. Okay, first one, measurement. Conversion of units is very important in physics programs. We have to learn that conversion of units and dimensional formulas in this chapter. Main important formulas is also we have to discuss in this concept. And next, basics for physics, one chapter, trigonometry. Next one, vectors. Vector concept is also very important for physics. It is also a mathematics concept. And next one, differentiation and integration. Differentiation and integration. So, basics of differentiation and the basics of integration. So, you have to learn that points related to our physics concept. Okay, the complete mathematics topics we cannot discuss. So, how much syllabus is required to understand the physics? That concept only we have to discuss in Olympiad program. Okay, first chapter in Olympiad program, measurement. Measurement. What is measurement? Do you know the definition of measurement? Already we discussed that definition of measurement in 6th class. In 6th class we learned this concept. What is measurement? Measurement means we have to calculate one unknown quantity. We have to calculate one unknown quantity with the help of known value. With the help of known value. Okay, so we have to calculate unknown quantity. What are that unknown quantity? We want to calculate separation distance between sun and earth. Separation distance between sun and earth. We can use the triangulation method. Okay, we have to use triangulation method. We have to calculate height of building. We have to calculate height of building. How to calculate? We can use one instrument. Have to use one instrument. What are that instruments? Measuring chain, measuring bolts, tape, measuring tape we have to use for calculating that height of building. For you have to calculate time. You have to calculate time. We require one instrument. That instrument you can calculating that time. Okay, one wristwatch is also used to calculate time. So now we have to calculate our body temperature and the room temperature. Body temperature and the room temperature. Which one required for us? Thermometer is required for us. Okay, thermometer is used to calculate body temperature and the room temperature. Means there are two types of thermometers. One is a laboratory thermometer, another one is clinical thermometer. Clinical thermometer is used to calculate human body temperature. Laboratory thermometer is used to calculate room temperature. So all points we have to consider. We can calculate unknown physical quantity with the help of known value. With the help of known value, we required an instrument for calculating that unknown physical quantity. Unknown physical quantity. Okay, best example. We want to calculate height of a person. Height of a person. Which one is required? One more example. Which one is required? Measuring tape. Measuring tape is required for it. Okay, we have to calculate this length of the board. We have to calculate this length of board. So which one required for us? So here required 1 meter scale, centimeter scale, and 10 centimeter scale also is there. So 10 centimeter scale is also calculating this length and the breadth of this board. Okay, have you identified these points? Okay, what is the definition of measurement? What is the definition of measurement? We want to calculate unknown physical quantity with a known value. With a known value is called as the measurement. Okay, but what is quantity? Quantity is how many types? Quantity means certain size. Quantity means certain size, certain amount, how much, how many, how much, how many. These all are quantities. These all are quantities. How much number of apples are there in bucket? Maybe 12, maybe 16, or maybe 17. It is how many number of apples are there. How much cost of this book? How much cost of this book? Maybe 200 rupees, 300 rupees, 400 rupees. It is also one quantity. Okay. How much size? What is your shirt size? Shirt size 28, 26. Okay, 38, 36, XL, double XL. Okay, these represents size. It is also quantity. Okay, so how many? How much? Certain size, certain amount. Certain amount. What is the amount of money? Here, consider that amount of money. We have to calculate that amount of 1 lakh amount is there in Birua. Okay, 1 lakh amount. It is also one quantity. Okay, quantity means certain size, certain amount. How many? How much? How many? How much? And magnitude. And the magnitude. This is very important point in our physics. The remaining all are we have to use in our mathematics. But magnitude is also one quantity. Magnitude is also one quantity. This magnitude that we have to use in our physics. Magnitude. Okay, magnitude. Magnitude means quantity of physical quantity. Okay, magnitude. Generally, we have to explain the ratio, the product of numerical value and unit. Magnitude means the product of numerical value and unit. Just we can identify the product of numerical value into unit. Product of numerical value into unit. N represents numerical value. Here unit. Unit means it is one standard value. It is one standard value which is measured suitable physical quantity. For example, we have to consider standard value of time. So standard value of time we can consider 1 second. 1 second is used to calculate 1 minute. 1 second is used to calculate 1 minute. 1 second is used to calculate 1 hour. 1 second is used to calculate 1 year. Which one is the standard value? Second. So with the help of that standard value, we can calculate that physical quantity. Centimeter. 1 centimeter can calculate 1 hour. 1 centimeter can calculate 1 year. It is possible? It's not possible. Okay. So we know one standard value. That standard value can calculate a suitable physical quantity. Okay, suitable physical quantity. Okay, all physical quantity we cannot calculate with that help of standard value. So that standard value related to that physical quantity. Have you identified this point? This point is very, very important point. Okay, unit means the standard value which is measure suitable physical quantity is called as unit. You have to identify this as small point. Okay, magnitude equal to numerical value into unit. N represents numerical value. Here unit already I defined. Okay, so just identify this formula. In physics, we have to use this magnitude repeatedly. We have to use this magnitude repeatedly. Okay, 1 centimeter, 2 meters, 3 centimeters, 2 seconds, 4 seconds. Okay, 1 hour, etc. 1 hour, etc. Next, we have to consider one more 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg. These all are magnitude. Magnitude of length, magnitude of length 2 meter, magnitude of length 3 centimeter, magnitude of time 2 seconds, magnitude of time 4 seconds, magnitude of time 1 hour, magnitude of mass, magnitude of mass 2 kg, magnitude of mass 3 kg, magnitude of mass 4 kg. Is that no? Okay, so we have to introduce that magnitude in our physics. Generally, in mathematics, we can consider 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 by 5, 7 by 5, okay, 8 by 5, 9 by 5. These all are magnitudes. All natural numbers, all real numbers, all irrational numbers, all are magnitudes only. But that magnitudes cannot calculate our physical quantity. Okay, these only numerical values. We want to discuss that physical quantity compulsory we required a unit. For example, 1, 2, which physical quantity represents this numerical value? We have to say how it is possible. With the help of these numbers, we cannot identify that particular physical quantity. So numbers only using for counting for that physical quantity. But which physical quantity? We cannot imagine. Imagination is not possible for it. But we have to use units. Units centimeter, 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter. Then we have to use. We have to identify that particular physical quantity. Oh, this physical quantity is the length, 1 centimeter length, 2 centimeter length. We can identify. So normal numerical values are not identify that particular physical quantity. In mathematics, our convenience, we have to use these rational numbers, real numbers, natural numbers, and irrational numbers. These all are magnitudes only in mathematics. For calculating some problems, calculating laws, calculating principles. Okay, so all are used to calculating that condition. But these all are magnitudes. These magnitudes are not required in physics. Not required in physics. So which one required for us? Numerical value into unit. Numerical value into unit only required in our physics. Okay, the combination of numerical value and the unit is required to explain the physics to physical quantity. Okay, 1 centimeter, 2 meter, 3 centimeter, 2 seconds, 4 seconds, 1 hour, 2 kg, 3 kg, 4 kg, and these all are magnitudes of a particular physical quantity. Understood? You have any doubt? So that is the meaning of magnitude. Magnitude means the product of numerical value and these quantities are measurable quantities. These quantities are measurable quantities. Which are measurable quantities? Which are measurable quantities are called as physical quantities. Which are measurable quantities are called as physical quantities. Which are not measurable quantities? That quantities generally we have to call as unmeasurable quantities. What is the difference between measurable quantity and unmeasurable quantity? What is the difference between measurable quantities and unmeasurable quantities? Okay, unmeasurable quantities, generally we have to imagine that unmeasurable love, affection, enjoy, hate, okay, and peaceful. These all are unmeasurable quantities. These all are unmeasurable quantities. I love my mother. I love my mother. How much? How much amount? How much magnitude we have to use for love? We don't use that magnitude for calculating that love. Love is one abstract noun. Love is one abstract noun. All abstract noun we cannot calculate with the help of instrument. Okay, we don't use that instrument. Yes or no? But measurable quantities, which are measurable quantities? That measurable quantities we want to calculate, we can use the compulsory one instrument. Instrument is required for us. Instrument required for us for calculating the measurable quantities. For example, time we want to calculate, we require one instrument, wristwatch, wall clock, okay, digital watch. These all are calculating that time. We want to calculate in weight of object. We can use the weight machine, weight balance we have to use, physical balance we can use. Analytical balance we have to use for calculating that mass. Yes or no? We have to identify the small point. For calculating mass, we can using one instrument, that instruments physical balance, analytical balance, next digital balance. These all are used to calculating that mass of a yes or no? So here one instrument is required. Calculating temperature, which one is required? Thermometer is required. Calculating electric current, which operator is used in our house? Ampere. We want to calculate voltage, which operator we have to use in electric circuits? Voltmeter. Yes or no? One operator is required to calculating that physical quantity. Yes or no? Operator is compulsory required. So we want to define this physical quantity. We want to define this physical quantity. Which are measurable quantities are called as physical quantities. Which are measurable quantities are called as physical quantities. Which are not measurable quantities. Which are not measurable quantities is called as unmeasurable quantities. Unmeasurable quantities. But physical quantity we have to express with the help of magnitude. Okay, you have to identify this point. Physical quantity we have to express with the help of magnitude. Due to that reason, the formula of physical quantity, the formula of magnitude is same. The formula of physical quantity and the formula of magnitude is same. So we have to represent physical quantity equal to numerical value into U. Okay, example for some physical quantity: speed, velocity, distance, displacement, acceleration, force, pressure, next density, etc. These all are measurable quantities. These all are measurable quantities. Okay, which are measurable quantities are called as physical quantities. Generally, physical quantity we have to express with the help of magnitude. The help of magnitude. Understood? Do you have any doubt? Okay, students. So first, note down these points one by one. Measurement. First one, measurement. You want to calculate unknown physical quantity with the help of known value. It's called as a measurement. The next one, we want to discussing about that definition of quantity. Definition of quantity. How much? How many? Certain size, certain amount. These all are quantities. How many types of quantities are there? Means there are two types of quantities. One is measurable quantity, another one is unmeasurable quantity. Unmeasurable quantities means which cannot measure, which cannot measurable quantities. Example for unmeasurable quantities: love, sadness, enjoy, happiness. These all are unmeasurable quantities. Next, we have to discussing about that measurable quantities. Which are measurable quantities? That quantities are called as physical quantity. Physical quantity we have to express with the help of magnitude. The help of magnitude. Every physical quantity we have to express with the help of magnitude. Okay, physical quantity equal to numerical value into unit. Physical quantity equal to numerical value into unit. Understood? What is the definition of unit? A standard value which is measured suitable physical quantity. It is measured suitable physical quantity. Standard value. Okay, that standard value only measuring that suitable physical quantity. It cannot measure. It cannot measure other physical quantities. Example: second cannot measure length. Yes or no? Second cannot measure mass. Second cannot measure temperature. Centimeter cannot measure time. Centimeter cannot measure temperature. Centimeter cannot measure current. Centimeter cannot measuring temperature. Yes or no? Only we have to calculate suitable physical. Centimeter only calculate that length. 1 meter, 2 meters, 3 meters, 100 meters, 1 kilometers, 1 mile. Okay, so etc. So that centimeter only calculating suitable physical quantity. Second is only calculate time. Okay, next, so kg or gram. Gram only calculate mass. Gram is only calculate mass. 1 kg, 2 kg, 3 kg, 100 kg. 100 kg equal to 1 quintal. Okay, 1 metric ton equal to 1000 kg. 1 kilo, 1 kilo. And all are we have to calculate with the help of standard value. That standard value is gram per mass. Okay, gram is one standard value per mass. Okay, like that we have to consider 7 physical quantities. How many physical quantities? 7 physical quantities. These 7 physical quantities are called as fundamental physical. So, what are that fundamental physical quantity we have to discuss? The physical quantity, there are 3 types. There are 3 types. One is fundamental physical quantity. Second one, derived physical quantity. Derived physical quantity. Third one, supplementary physical quantity. Okay, how many types of physical quantities are there? So generally, we have to consider 3 types of physical quantity: fundamental physical quantity, derived physical quantity, supplementary physical quantity. 3 types of physical quantity. Okay, now we discussed some physical quantities: length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, thermodynamic temperature, amount of substance, luminous intensity. Luminous intensity. These 7 physical quantities are fundamental physical quantities. Entire physics we have to explain it with the help of the 7 physical quantities. Okay, so you have to identify these basics. We have to identify this basic quantity, basic physical quantity. That physical quantity is one boundary, not boundary. It is base of building. The 7 physical quantity, 7 pillars for physics. Okay, without this base, we cannot construct that building. We cannot construct our physics concepts with that the help of fundamental physical quantities. That fundamental physical quantities is required for us for construct our physics concepts. How many fundamental physical quantities are there? 7 fundamental physical quantities. How many? 7 fundamental physical quantities. What are they? First one, length. First one, length. Second one, mass. Second one, mass. Third one, time. Fourth one, electric current. Electric current. Next, fifth one, temperature. Temperature. Okay, generally this temperature is also called as thermodynamic temperature. What is that name? Thermodynamic temperature. Short form we have to use the temperature. The next one, amount of substance. Amount of substance. Amount of substance. Last one, luminous intensity. Luminous intensity. Okay, total how many physical quantities? Means total 7 fundamental physical quantities. Okay, how many physical quantities we have to consider in fundamental physical quantities? 7 fundamental physical quantities. These 7 quantities we have to identify one by one: length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, amount of substance, luminous intensity. Yes or no? How many quantities? 7 physical quantities. Understood? These 7 physical quantities base for our physics concepts. Base for our physics concept. Without these physical quantities, we cannot explain any formula, any concept. Okay, so these quantities are main important concepts. All physical quantities we have to explain it with the help of these 7 quantities. So these base quantities are very, very important in our physics. Understood this point? Just identify these 7 physical quantities. These 7 physical quantities we have to express with the help of symbols. We have to express with the help of symbols. Symbols is very, very important for explaining that physical. For example, just identify glucose. Glucose, we have to write that glucose. We have to write that glucose. What is the formula for glucose? C6H12O6. C6H12O6 means, what is the meaning? So just identify C6 means 6 carbons. H12 means 12 hydrogen atoms we have to consider in the glucose. O6 means 6 oxygen atoms. Total, we have to consider this compound in a glucose. Yes or no? So glucose we have to explain it with the help of symbolic representation. The help of symbolic representation, it is our understanding. What are the atoms we have to use in this glucose? Carbon, hydrogen, oxygen. For example, we have to represent water with the help of symbols. What is the symbolic representation of water? H2. How many number of hydrogens are there? 2 hydrogens. How many number of oxygens are there? 1 oxygen. Yes or no? We have to explain that chemical compounds. We have to explain that chemical compounds with the help of these symbols. Yes or no? Same as it is. We want to explain that physical concepts, physics formulas. We have to express with the help of symbols. You can just identify this. How to represent that symbol for fundamental physical. Symbol for length. Symbol for length. Capital L. Symbol for length. Capital L. Symbol for mass. Symbol for mass. Capital M. Symbol for time. Capital T. Symbol for time, capital T. Symbol for electric current, capital I. Symbol for temperature. Symbol for temperature, Kelvin, capital K. Capital K. Symbol for amount of substance. Symbol for amount of substance, MOLE. Okay, mole. The next symbol for luminous intensity. Candela means we have to represent CD. Symbolic representation. Symbolic representation of fundamental physical quantity. L means length. M means mass. T means time. Yes or no? So these points generally we use it in mathematics. You don't know that conditions. Okay, I explained this point for you. Okay, length, symbolic representation of length L, symbolic representation of mass, symbolic representation of time. I can use these symbols in mathematics. You have to observe square, L into L. What is the area of square? Area of square, L square. L means length. Yes or no? Without meaning, you are learning some points in mathematics. Without a meaning, we have to learning some points in mathematics. Okay, length, we have to represent L. Okay, L into L. So, but here, using that 7 fundamental physical quantities, the seven fundamental physical quantities we have to express with symbols. Express with the help us with the express with the symbol. That symbol is necessary for explaining some physical. So what is that physical quantity here? Area. What is that physical quantity? Area equal to L into L square. L into L square. Without these seven fundamental physical quantity, we have to explain this physical quantity. Possibility is there? Not there. There is no possibility for explaining that yet. First, we require this fundamental physical. We require this fundamental physical quantity. Next, we have to calculate any physical quantity. We can easy to understand. We can note down these symbols for fundamental physical quantity. Okay, students, note down these points. 7 fundamental physical quantity: length, mass, time, electric current, temperature, amount of substance, luminous intensity. Okay. Next one. Okay, we have to represent the symbolic representation of fundamental physical quantity. Symbolic representation of fundamental physical quantity. Okay, so physical quantity we have to express with the help of magnitude. Express with the help of magnitude. Length expressed in meters. Length expressed in meters or centimeters. Okay, we have to use that SI units, standard units for fundamental physical quantity. Length expressed in meters. Length expressed in meters. We have to identify meter. The next one, mass expressed in kilograms. Mass expressed in kilograms. Okay, kilograms. Next one, time expressed in seconds. Second, okay, second only, don't represent as kilogram. Second, don't use that plurals. Okay, electric current we have to measure in ampere. Okay, next temperature we have to measure in Kelvin. We have to measure in Kelvin. The next amount of substance we have to measure in mole. Just identify mole. The next one, luminous intensity we have to measure in candle. Okay, candle. Okay, candle means light energy. Candle. Okay, these all are units, standard units of fundamental physical quantities. Meter, kilogram, second, ampere, Kelvin, mole, candle. Okay, candle means already do you know that it is source of light. It's a source of light. The source of light can produce that light energy in the surrounding. We have to calculate that intensity of light. Intensity of light, that is only luminous intensity. Luminous is intensity. Luminous means intensity of that source of self luminous bodies. Generally, we have to use this point in a self luminous and non-self luminous body. Self luminous means itself can produce that light. Best example, our sun. Our sun can produce that light energy through itself. So that it is a one self-luminous body. Non-self-luminous body means that source of light is depending on another source. Best example, our moon. Moon can produce reflecting rays. The moon produces reflecting rays. It is depending on a sun. It is one example for non-self-luminous body. Okay, so we have to consider luminous intensity. Luminous intensity means self-luminous body. Self-luminous body can produce that light energy in all directions. We have to calculate that intensity in candela. Candela is nothing but one standard unit for intensity. So total, how many standard units we consider in this fundamental physical quantity? 7 units. 7 standard units. These 7 standard units, first one meters, second one kilogram, third one second, fourth one ampere, fifth one Kelvin, sixth one mole, and the seventh one ampere. But we have to write this sentence. It is difficult for us. I can also do some mistakes in this sentence, spelling mistakes. And these all are time taken out. We have to write ampere, meter, kilogram, meter per second square. We have to represent these units, so it will take more time. So now we have to represent with a symbol. So for this standard, a symbolic representation of a standard unit, so it can reduce the time for us. We can easily to identify this symbol is related to particular unit. Okay, so symbols also used to explain the standard unit. So we have to represent the symbol for meter. Symbol for meter. Symbol for meter, small m. Symbol for meter, small m. Symbol for kilogram, kg. Kg, symbol for kilogram, kg. Symbol for second, smallest. Symbol for second, smallest. Symbol for ampere meter, sorry, ampere. Symbol for ampere, A. Symbol for Kelvin. Symbol for Kelvin, capital K. Symbol for mole. Symbol for mole, MOL. Symbol for mole, MOL. Symbol for candela, CD. Okay, just we have to identify the symbolic representation of standard units of fundamental physical quantity. Standard units of fundamental physical quantity. Do we have any doubt? Just we can identify these standard units and the symbols. Standard units and its symbols. Here, fundamental physical quantity and its symbols. Okay, so this is a brief explanation of fundamental physical quantities. How many number of physical quantities? Generally, we have to consider 7 fundamental physical quantities. How many? 7. Okay, what are they? Length, mass, time, electric current, thermodynamic temperature, amount of substance, luminous intensity. Okay, symbols for this fundamental physical quantity: L, M, P, I, K, M, O, L, E, C. Okay, standard units of this fundamental physical quantity: meter, kilogram, second, ampere, Kelvin, mole, candela. Okay, these all are standard units. The symbols for standard units: meter, small m, kilogram, kg, second, small s, ampere, capital A, Kelvin, capital K, mole, MOL, candle, CD. Okay, these all are fundamental physical quantities, standard units. Okay, students, do you have any doubts? So just identify this unit, standard unit, used to explain fundamental physical quantities. These units are called as fundamental units. Which units? Fundamental units. How many? 7. How many? 7 fundamental units. Okay, students. Now, note down these points. Next, we can continue derived physical quantities. Derived physical quantities. సినిమా ఇంకా అయిపోలే ఇంకా 10 minutes ఇంకా 10 minutes ఉంది పిక్చర్ అయిపోయింది mass unit kilogram. Unit of mass kilogram. Unit of time second. Okay, students, next physical quantity is derived physical quantity. Derived means this quantity derived from fundamental physical quantity. Okay, what are the quantities? Derived quantities we have to discuss. Derived physical quantity. Means this quantity derived from fundamental physical quantity. These quantities are dependent quantities. These quantities are dependent quantities. In entire physics, what are the physical quantities we have to discuss? That all physical quantities depending on a fundamental physical quantities. Okay, that physical quantities related to derived physical quantities. The entire physics. How many number of physical quantities generally we have been using in our physics? Maybe n number of physical quantities. We don't know that n number of physical quantities. Depending on concept, we have to use that physical quantity. Okay, velocity, acceleration, force, momentum, temperature. Okay, not temperature, momentum, impulse. Next, torque, magnetic dipole moment, magnetic field, electric field, gravitational constant, permittivity of free space, permittivity of medium. Okay, like that, n number of physical quantities. That n number of physical quantities related to derived physical quantities. That all derived physical quantities derived from fundamental physical quantities. Derived from fundamental physical quantities. For example, we have to consider area. Area is one physical quantity. What is the formula of area? Area equal to length into breadth. Now symbol for length L, symbol for breadth B. Okay, breadth is also length. Now, what is the unit of length? Meter. What is the unit of breadth? Meter. 1 meter. 1 meter into 1 meter. 1 meter into meter, that is equal to meter square. Okay, meter square. 1 meter square. That 1 meter square is derived with the help of fundamental unit. Because of that reason, area is one derived physical quantity. Understood? Just we have to identify the small logic point. They are using that units fundamental 1 meter into 1 meter. That is equal to 1 meter. This unit related to area. We don't represent 1 meter is related to area. We don't represent 1 meter is related to area. We have to represent that unit for area is 1 meter square. That 1 meter square explained with the help of fundamental unit. 1 meter into 1 meter, that is equal to 1 meter. Volume we have to explain. What is the formula for volume? Length into breadth into height. Length into breadth into height. Represents L D into small h. L into length into breadth into height. Unit of length meter. Unit of breadth 1 meter. Unit of height 1 meter. Here each and everything is related to length. Breadth is also length, height is also length. So because of that reason, we have to use that fundamental unit for these three physical quantities. 1 meter into 1 meter into 1 meter, that is equal to 1 meter cube. That is equal to 1 meter cube. 1 meter cube is the unit of. It is derived from fundamental physical quantity. Derived from fundamental physical quantity. One more physical quantity we have to identify: density. Density equal to mass divided by volume. Mass divided by volume we have to identify. Mass. SI unit of mass kg. Yes or no? We have to represent kg. As the unit of volume, meter cube. 1 kg per meter cube. 1 kg per meter cube. Here kg is one fundamental unit. But meter is one fundamental unit. Unit of volume we have to express with the help of fundamental. Meter cube, 1 kg per meter cube. 1 kg per meter cube is the SI unit of density. This quantity, this physical quantity, we have to derive with the help of fundamental units. Derived with the help of fundamental units. Because of that reason, these quantities are derived quantities. These quantities are derived quantities. We have to consider some physical quantities. We have to note down the area, volume, density. Next one, speed. Speed. Wait. I will write in order. You have to note down that physical quantity in order. Area, length into breadth. Okay, it is a formula. Formula. Units, standard units. Standard units. In SI system, meter square. We have to write meter into meter. 1 meter into meter equal to meter square. Next one, second one, volume. Second one, volume. We have to write volume equal to length into breadth into height. Length into breadth into height. It is a standard formula for volume. Volume of sphere is there, volume of cylinder is there. That all are depending on this formula. This is a standard formula of volume. Okay. Are you understood this point? It is related to cuboid. It is related to cuboid or cube. Cuboid. Okay, related to cuboid. So it is a fundamental formula of volume. It is a fundamental formula of volume. Volume equal length into breadth into height. What is the unit? 1 meter into 1 meter into 1 meter, that is equal to 1 meter cube. 1 meter cube. Third one, density. Third one, density equal to mass per volume. What is the unit? 1 kg per meter cube. 1 kg per meter cube. Next to fourth one, pressure. Next one, pressure. Pressure equal to formula force per unit surface area. Force acting per unit surface area. Force acting per unit surface area is called as the pressure. Okay, we have to represent that unit 1 Newton per meter square. 1 Newton per meter square. And fifth one, we have to identify fifth one, speed. Fifth one, speed. Speed equal to distance divided by time. Distance divided by time. Okay, so unit of speed 1 meter per second. 1 meter per second. Sixth one. Sixth one. Velocity. Velocity. Velocity equal to displacement. Displacement divided by time. Displacement divided by time. That is equal to here. Standard unit of velocity. Standard unit of velocity 1 meter per second. Standard unit of velocity 1 meter per second. Okay, you have to note down these 6 physical quantities formula and the standard unit. Next, I can explain remaining physical quantities. First, note down these 6 physical quantities. Next one, acceleration. Seventh one, acceleration. Acceleration. Acceleration equal to change in velocity divided by time. These all physical quantity we have to discuss from 6th to 10th class. Okay, so that we have to learn these formulas, fundamental formulas. Okay, these formulas are required for us for explaining that all physical quantities. During explanation of the physical quantities, one time we have to remember this formula. Oh, our chances are explained these points already in derived physical quantities. We have to physicality for that point. So that I explained that formula also for this derived physical quantity. Okay, acceleration equal to change in velocity divided by time. Okay, final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. Final velocity minus initial velocity divided by time. What is the standard unit of acceleration? 1 meter per second. 1 meter per second square. Next one, each one force. Each one force. Force equal to mass into acceleration. Force equal to mass into acceleration. What is the standard unit of force? 1 kg meter per second square. The honor of scientist. Who is that scientist? Newton. The honor of Newton, we have to given that unit for that force is 1 Newton. 1 Newton is nothing but 1 kg meter per second. 1 Newton is nothing but 1 kg meter per second. We have to represent that unit of force 1 Newton. Okay, so symbol capital N. We want to write a scientist name. We want to write a scientist name. We have to use NEWTON. Spelling letter must be small letter. NEWTON. Understood? 1 kg meter per second square, that is equal to 1 Newton. Okay, next one, 9th one. Work. Work equal to force into displacement. Work equal to force into displacement. The unit of force 1 Newton. Unit of displacement 1 meter. 1 Newton meter. But work explained by Joule. Work explained by Joule. He is the scientist name. Okay, the honor of scientist, we have to given the unit of work is 1 Joule. 1 Newton meter equal to 1 Joule. 1 Newton meter equal to 1 Joule. The next, another one we have to identify that power, energy. Energy we have to use energy. Energy how many types? 2 types. Generally we have to use in mechanics. Okay, in electricity we have to use different types of energy. In fluid mechanics we have to use different types of energy. But only in this concept we can use 2 types of energy. Okay, energy, one is kinetic energy, another one potential energy. For every energy we have to represent that unit is Joule. Okay, we have to represent for every energy. For every energy we have to use the unit 1. So just identify that 1 Joule. 1 Joule. The next one we have to use power. 11th one. 11th one, power. Power equal to energy formula. 2 types of energy we have to use in kinetic energy. Here kinetic energy Ke equal to half mv square. Potential energy P equal to mgh. Potential energy P equal to mg small h. M means mass, G represents acceleration due to gravity, small h represents height. Here half mv square. M represents mass, V represents velocity. V represents velocity. But power means the rate of doing work. The rate of doing work. It is the ability of work with respect to time. You have to do any work in 1 hour, in 2 hours, 8 hours. So who is having more ability? Who completed that work within 1 hour? That person is having more ability. Yes or no? He applies more power. Have to do that amount of work in less time, that represents more power. That represents more power. We have to identify as power. Power means the rate of doing work. The rate of doing work. W by time. Okay, power equal to W by T. Okay, units of power. Units of power in SI system. In SI system, 1 joule per second. 1 joule per second. Okay, students, SI unit of power 1 joule per second. Note down this physical quantity formulas and standard units. Next, I will explain one more 3 physical quantities. That physical quantity is also very important for us. That physical quantity is formulas and units we have to discuss in our entire physics. This physical quantities, formulas, standard units, derived units, repeatedly we have to observe in our concepts. So that we have to learn this terminology and formulas and derived units. Okay, students, so we have to concentrate first. Okay, now linear momentum. 12th one, linear momentum. Linear momentum. Linear momentum P equal to mass into velocity. Linear momentum P equal to mass into velocity. The unit of linear momentum in SI system. In SI system, 1 kg meter per second. 1 kg meter per second. Next, 13th one, change in momentum. Change in momentum. Change in momentum. Okay, delta P. Delta P equal to mv minus mv. Delta P equal to mv minus mv. What is the standard unit of change in momentum? Standard unit of change in momentum 1 kg meter per second. That is equal to 1 Newton second. Okay, only for change in momentum we have to represent this Newton second. That Newton second equal to 1 kg meter per second. Sir, here also we consider 1 kg meter per second. That 1 kg meter per second is equal to Newton second. We have to doubt. We have that doubt. So what is the reason? Is here linear momentum explained by Newton with the help of Newton's first law. In Newton's first law, we don't consider that external force. We don't consider that external force. Without external force, the total quantity of motion remains so constant. The total quantity of motion generally we have to consider as linear momentum. We have to discuss this point. Linear momentum P equal to mv. Here, what is the external force? 0. External force value equal to 0. Here, we cannot use that external force. We cannot use that external force. Because of that reason, we cannot consider that unit of force. Cannot consider that unit of force for linear momentum. But the momentum changes due to external force in second condition. Momentum changes due to external force. Here, using force. This point explained by Newton with the help of second law. With the help of second law. In second law, we have to use that external. Due to that reason, we have to introduce that unit of force. 1 Newton second. 1 Newton second equal to kg meter per second. 1 Newton second equal to 1 kg meter per second. This one logic point. Generally, this point we lost examination. That's a 80 bit. Okay, almost with the seeing we have to observe it is a correct, but logically we have to. Next. kg per second is the exact unit of linear momentum. Okay, so are you understood? Next physical quantity we have to identify. 14th one. Next one, impulse. Impulse equal to force into time. Impulse equal to force into time. Here, impulse equal to force into time. The impulse equal to change in momentum. Because of that reason, the units of change in momentum, units of impulse is same. Units of change in momentum and units of impulse is same. So just we can represent that unit is 1 Newton second, that is equal to 1 kg. 1 kg meter per second. 1 kg meter per second. Next one, 15th one. Next one, 15th one. We have to consider any physical quantity torque. Torque means turning effect of force. Generally, we have to observe this condition during opening the door, during closing the door. We have to observe this turning effect. Okay, during open that door, we have to observe. We have to apply that pulling force. We have to apply that pulling force and perpendicular to that door. But the door cannot move along the direction of force. It moves in curved path. Understand? What is the reason? Here, one turning effect produced in this. Turning effect produced, but you are applying the force in pulling direction. But door is rotating about its own axis. This is turning effect. This is only turning effect. Okay, turning effect of force is called as torque. That direction along axis of rotation. The direction along axis of rotation we have to identify. So torque equal to force into perpendicular. Force into perpendicular. What is the unit of torque? Unit of torque 1 kg meter second power minus 2. Okay, kg meter second power minus 2. That is equal to joule. That is equal to joule. Unit of torque, unit of work, unit of energy is 1 joule. 1 joule equal to 1 kg meter per second. Understood? In examination they will ask. So what are the physical quantity units are same? Units are same. Okay, you have to consider work, energy, okay, kinetic energy, potential energy. They given means we have to choose that kinetic energy, energy also. Torque also. The unit of torque is also same, 1 joule. Okay, students, do you have any doubt? So these all are derived physical quantities we have to note down. These physical quantities generally we have to discuss in our entire Olympiad program from 6th to 10th class. 6th to 10th class. Repeatedly we have to discuss so that we have to learn that formulas, we have to learn that standard units. So that is the necessity of this derived physical quantities. Okay, students, I have to learn this derived physical quantity. What is the time now? It's almost time over. Okay, next class we have to continue. So don't forget our class timings. Regularly we have to note down that points. Otherwise, it's not understandable. Okay, physics is one complicated topic. Okay, with regularly we have to learn that points, so then we can get the knowledge. Okay, students. Bye, students.